What's up, everybody? Todd G at moneyinthecloud.com. And today we're going to talk about how to start your online business, in particular, 7 steps to getting your online business up and running ASAP. All right, so let's go. So we're going to talk about 7 steps to get your online business up and running as soon as freaking possible. We're going to talk about niche selection. We're going to talk about business models, branding, the essential tools you need to have an online business, your online assets, because we're really building digital real estate here, traffic, and then we're going to talk about resources. Now we're going to keep this training high level and to the point. There will be more detailed training in future videos. So step 1 is to pick your niche. And niche selection, you just need to spend some time to figure out what niche you really want to be in for your online business. The top 3 niches are finances, health and wellness, dating and relationships. So finances would be like make money online, health and wellness, how to lose weight, how to get in better shape. Dating relationships, how to have better relationships and how to date and that sort of thing. Now, it's not to say that you need to choose a niche in these top 3, but that's where most of the money is being spent in these top 3 niches. Now, you can still have a niche like quilting or some other niche that you enjoy. There's still some customers out there. There's still some money to be spent and some people buying products and services in those niches. However, you need to do your market research because you don't want to choose a niche that really doesn't have enough potential, enough earnings potential in it, even if it's something you really love, because then it just becomes more like a hobby. So pick something you're passionate about, but also make sure it has enough potential customers. And you want to find a balance between what you like and your potential earnings. Now, you can change niches over the course of your business, but it's better if you focus from the beginning on the niche that you are wanting to go after and you enjoy, because then you're building momentum and you're consistently building upon the foundation of your niche in your business. So for niche research, you can use Amazon. In particular, the Kindle section on Amazon. Go through there and look at what people are buying and look at the comments. Chances are, if there are products and services and books in particular on Kindle that people are buying, that's a good niche. It's a profitable niche. Dummies.com is another one. These companies like dummies.com wouldn't create training and resources if it wasn't a profitable niche. Magazines.com is the same. So just do a little market research, go in there, and you can niche it down. And what that means is, like a high level niche would be like finances. Niching it down would be make money online. In the weight loss industry, niching it down would be how to lose weight for, moms that just have babies or something. You can keep niching it down, but you got to, there's a fine line of going too far into the niche, because if you go too deep into that niche, there may not be enough potential interest in it to be a profitable business. So try to find a fine line there between the top level niche and all the way down on niching it down. Where does your target audience hang out? So did they hang out in Facebook groups? Do they hang out in forums, etc.? Do a little market research. Find out where your audience hangs out. See what they're talking about. That'll help you maybe sink in your niche or what have you. What problems is your target audience wanting to solve? Because you want to be the solution or offer the solution to those problems. Basically, that's what you are. You're a problem solver, or you are the person that helps them understand their problem. You understand the solution and you bridge that gap, and that's where you get your customer base. Now, step 2 is going to be picking your business model. Now, what products or services are you going to offer? Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to sell products or services or a combination of both to have a profitable business. So selling, if done properly, you're really just providing a solution to a problem. You're providing value, you're helping them understand their problem, and then you're just providing a solution. Are you going to sell physical products, digital products, your products, someone else's products. It's really up to you if you enjoy physical products and that sort of thing. I will tell you, there's more overhead in physical products and usually less profit margins. That's why I prefer digital products myself. But again, that's going to be something that you have to choose. Services, there's services like freelancing, places like Fiverr.com or Upwork, where you could actually provide a service if you know how to do something. You could do freelancing work for other companies or business owners. You could have a coaching program. You could have consulting. You could do done-for-you services. Maybe you are really good at setting up websites, so you could have a done-for-you service where you set up websites for other folks. There's e-commerce, again, physical products, higher overhead, lower profit margin. But I know folks that have made 7 figures in e-commerce. So it's not like it's not a good business model. It's just one that I prefer not to have to deal with the logistics of shipping and handling and the physical products myself. Services are great, but you're still trading time for money. So keep that in mind. There's only so much time in the day. So when you're providing services, you're still trading your time for money. But you can outsource some of the services that make sense. And that frees up some of your time, frees up more time. And then you outsource those services to other folks. And as long as you're charging enough to make your profit margins, then that's a good business model. There's network marketing, there's direct sales, there's affiliate marketing. And my recommendation, especially if you're just starting out, and even if you already have established business, affiliate marketing is a great business model. And it's a great business model because you're selling someone else's proven products and you get a commission for it, and you don't have to deal with all the overhead. You don't have to deal with order fulfillment. You don't have to deal with customer service. You don't have to deal with any of the stuff that can drive business owners nuts, quite frankly. There's many affiliate platforms out there, Amazon, Walmart, ClickBank, JVZoo, and others. I prefer affiliate programs that aren't like Amazon or Walmart, because Amazon and Walmart are more geared towards physical products, and their commission structure, they usually don't pay as high a commission. They usually pay like 8 to 10% commission, whereas like ClickBank, JVZoo, other affiliate programs usually pay anywhere from 40 to 75%, sometimes even 100% on the front end product. Now, my preferred affiliate marketing business model, the affiliate products I like to promote, are tools and services that businesses need, such as, we'll talk about this in a minute, but web hosting, email marketing, sales funnels, that sort of thing, because I truly believe that all business owners need that, whether you're offline or online. And I believe in the products. I use the products. So I recommend those products, and they have affiliate programs. So when I recommend them, if people purchase through my recommendation, I get a commission. So it's a win-win, in my opinion. Now, step 3 is your branding. What will your brand be? What will your business name be? Now, your branding can be as simple as your name. And your branding goes along with your domain name. So that's why we want to figure this out now. So maybe it's yourname.com, bobsmith.com, and that's your brand, and that's fine. In fact, I highly recommend that you brand yourself and not like a product or company that you are affiliated with or promoting, because if that company goes out of business or changes their business model and you want to stop promoting or be an affiliate for that company, you can easily pivot to another product or service, and you still got your brand. Whereas if you tie your brand name into that company, you may have to start a new brand all over again, and then all that time and resources that you built to put in to build that brand, you have to start over. So brand yourself, not another company. Now, you want to have a brand that is easy to pronounce and easy to spell. My full name is Todd Giesler. My last name's hard to pronounce. It's even harder to spell. So I choose not to use that as my brand. So I chose one brand, as moneyinthecloud.com, because it's easy to say to somebody, hey, go to moneyinthecloud.com. It's easy to spell, but that's just for me. Now, I have other brands, and chances are, as you go through this process, you may have other brands as you go along. Maybe you start out with one brand and you're like, I like this name a lot better. I'm going to switch to this brand. And that's completely fine. In fact, it's quite common. But starting out, you just need to pick a brand and go with it. So you can do domain name research on GoDaddy or Namecheap and choose a .com domain if possible. It's still the most popular. And also, if you want to sell that domain name, the resale value is going to be much higher on a .com than any other domain out there. So choose a .com is my recommendation. Choose a domain name that's easy to spell and pronounce. We talked about that. When you go to get your domain name, always do a Google search for either GoDaddy or Namecheap coupon code. Normally you can get 20 to 30% off discount on your domain name. Now, even if your name is hard to pronounce and you want to brand yourself, you could choose like work with or success with. Like if your first name is Sarah, you could do successwithsarah.com if it's not taken. Chances are it probably is, but you could do success with Sarah K if your last name is K, work with Sarah K. Get creative on it. You don't have to have just your first name and last name. However, if you've got a good name already and it's not taken, then that's not a bad choice. Just don't overthink it. Your brand will change several times down the road. I can almost guarantee it. And I have other brands. I've got parttimesidehustle.com that's parked that I haven't used yet. I was looking at some other, I tend to spend a lot of time looking at domain names and buy a lot of domain names, even if I haven't used them. So I have a lot of domain names. I'm probably going to sell a few down the road because some of them are worth over $1,200, $1,500, and I'm not using them. So I may go ahead and sell those. But anyway, just pick your brand, pick your name, get your domain name, and let's move forward. All right, step 4. Now we're getting into the essential tools that you need for an online business. So we're going to talk about web hosting. Now, to have an online business, you must be online, right? So web hosting is how you get online. Now, that's going to be your online home base. It's your digital home. So it's very important because you're going to want to pull everybody into your digital home, your home base, from all your content and everything else that you're doing. So that's your website. That's going to be your home base, and it's going to tie to your domain name and your branding. Now, you are building digital assets here. Your domain names, your brand, your website, these are all assets, and if done properly, they will accumulate value over the course of time. Like I said, several domain names I bought a year or two ago, and a couple of them are over $1,500 value right now. Some of them are climbing up closer to $1,000. So that's just a domain name. That's not counting the website and the content and everything else. In fact, some business owners build up a brand over the course of years, and then they sell it to somebody else who wants that brand. So keep that in mind as you're building your digital assets. Now, hosting companies for websites, there's a lot of them out there. Just starting out, I recommend A2 Hosting or Bluehost. I personally have used both. I am on A2 Hosting now because they're a little faster. That's their claim to fame, is they're a little faster than Bluehost. The Bluehost is great as well. Now, most will give you a free domain name with your hosting purchase. So keep that in mind. I personally like to keep all my domains with a register like GoDaddy, but it's easier to manage for me than having to manage one through A2 Hosting or Bluehost and one through GoDaddy and one through Namecheap. But you can get a free domain name with your hosting if you're on a tight budget. Now, you want to choose a plan that allows unlimited websites, and it's not much more for that plan, maybe a couple extra dollars a month. Like last I looked at A2 Hosting, I think a plan for unlimited websites was like $3.95 or $4.95 a month, $4.95 a month. But chances are you're going to have multiple websites, especially when we start talking about sales funnels and other things. And you don't want to pigeonhole yourself into just having one website, and then you say, oh, I want to start another website, and you can't use your hosting plan for it. So I highly recommend choosing a plan that allows unlimited websites. Now, you want to connect your domain name to your web hosting. And I'm not going to go over the technical details on how to do all that in this training because this is more of a high level, but I will have other training videos that shows how to do each one of these in detail. You're going to install WordPress because it is the most popular website software. It's free. It's very popular. I think the stat I saw not too long ago is like 80% of the websites out there, you still use WordPress. So it's very, very good. There's great support with it as well. And then you're going to choose your theme for your website. I personally like the Customizer free theme. It's clean. It's very flexible. You can head on over to my website, moneyinthecloud.com. You can check out what that theme looks like. And it's very easy to set up, and it's very clean. I haven't even really used the more advanced features of it, quite honestly. But I do like how simple and how clean it is. It's not overly cluttered with a lot of different things. And then you're going to install what they call plugins. There's many great free WordPress plugins out there. There's some that are paid, but the majority of them for what you need are free and out there. And again, we'll go over details on the plugins in another video. So moving on, we have our web hosting. Now we need our sales funnel or our sales process. Now, the sales funnel, in my opinion, is the heart of your business. It's like having a virtual army of salespeople working for you 24/7 by 365. They don't get sick. They don't take days off. They don't get upset at you because it's a digital sales funnel. It's not having your own sales team and dealing with people and their people problems. I like watching the show on Discovery called Gold Rush. It's about gold miners going up to the Yukon and Alaska and digging for gold. And as they're digging all this dirt and they're throwing the dirt in these piles, and they take these piles and they run it through what they call a wash plant. And the wash plant is what separates the gold from the dirt, and that is the key to their business. The wash plant is that's what makes them the gold and makes them the money. So I look at a sales funnel as like the wash plant of your gold mining operation, your online business. So you definitely, I can't overstate how important the sales funnel is. When you start out, you want to keep it simple. You just want a couple of pages. You just need basically a 2-page sales funnel website, which is your opt-in page, which is the page you see that says, hey, here's this great new shiny thing that you need right now. Please enter your email address. You enter your email address. That's your opt-in page. That's also called a squeeze page or a capture page. And then that takes you to your sales page or your thank you page or what have you, where maybe you have a video of yourself saying, hey, thanks for signing up for this. Here's what you're going to get. You're going to get XYZ, and you click the link below to get it. And then as part of the sales process, you're going to follow up with some emails, and we'll talk about that in the next section. So you can build a sales funnel with WordPress, but it's not very easy. You may need to hire a developer for that if you don't have the technical skills. It takes a lot of time. There's other products like Thrive Themes and Thrive Architect that are really good, Optimized Press as well, but they're still not super easy to set up. It still takes a little bit of time to set up those pages, your opt-in pages, your sales pages, your thank you pages. There's software as a service, such as ClickFunnels, which is my favorite. It's just so easy and fast. I can set up those pages in a matter of minutes. It's user-friendly. You don't have to be a techie. You just click, drag, drop, update the content and your copy, your sales copy, and you can connect it to any domain or website, and you can actually create a whole website out of ClickFunnels. I don't recommend that. I still recommend you have web hosting because I like to do a combination. So you can actually attach ClickFunnels to your current web hosting and have some pages hosted on your web hosting provider like A2 Hosting and some pages hosted on ClickFunnels. And to me, that's the best. It's the best of both worlds, but that's just my opinion. And a sales funnel allows you to more easily automate and scale your business. So I'm all about automation and scaling and freeing up your time to do more revenue generating activities. All right, now that we got our sales funnel, step 6 is your email autoresponder. Now, I've heard over the last few years, email marketing is dead. Email marketing is not dead. It's still, in my opinion, your primary communication method with your leads and your customers. Yes, more emails are going to junk folders. Yes, more emails are probably you know, marked as spam and such, but it's still, in my opinion, a resource that you need for your online business. It's your main path of communication. So you want to build your email list. Again, this is the biggest online asset that you can have. If you build a large email list of potential customers and people that know, like, and trust you, you can take that list with you. Even if some reason your brand, your domain, your website, everything is wiped out, you still have that email list, and it's the biggest digital asset that you can own. You integrate your email autoresponder with your website and your sales funnel. And then once somebody enters their email address on your opt-in page, your capture page, you send them a series of emails to educate and guide them closer to a buying decision. And that's part of your sales funnel process. So most people do not buy on the first introduction to a product or service. I think industry standard statistics say that it takes seven times for people to see your offer before most people buy. But the point of the matter is that once you have someone's email and they're interested in your product or service, then you follow up with them with emails so that you can, you know, reintroduce them to what you have to offer. You can educate them. You can guide them down to the sales process. Then you can also send out periodic, what they call broadcasts in some email autoresponders, or newsletters in others. But you can send out periodic updates to your audience to give them more value, to provide them more resources, to offer them other products, discounts, and that sort of thing. Now, for beginners starting out, I recommend Aweber or GetResponse. I currently like GetResponse a little better just because the startup plan is cheaper and you get more subscribers for more bang for your buck, if you will. And to me, the service is just as good, if not better, than Aweber. But I've used Aweber for years, and it's a very popular and very good service as well. Now, more advanced autoresponders are like ConvertKit. There's many others out there. But if you're just starting out, I recommend look at Aweber and GetResponse. All right, so now we're going to talk about traffic. Build it and they will come. Not exactly, right? I mean, you could have the best brand, you could have the best website, best sales funnel out there, but if nobody knows about it and nobody's seeing it, then chances are you're not going to move your business forward. So you want to focus on either paid traffic or free traffic. Now, I know some people teach to focus on paid traffic because it's faster. It is true that paid traffic is faster. However, what they don't tell you is that even with paid traffic, it takes some time to tweak your traffic campaigns, if you will, to make them profitable. So chances are you're going to have to spend quite a few dollars up front, maybe even several $1,000s up front to get your traffic campaigns dialed in. And that's what the gurus or the people that are teaching you to go get paid traffic, they don't want you to know. It does take some cost up front. So if you're trying to, if you're staying on a budget, if you've already got a good budget for your traffic, then by all means, paid traffic is faster for sure. But if you're on a budget and you're just starting out and you want to really tweak your conversions, I recommend starting out with free traffic. And in fact, I like to have a combination of free and paid traffic. But free traffic is where you build your audience. You're providing value. You're building your customer base. So I still say you need free traffic even if you are doing paid traffic. So free traffic, well, what are we talking about there? We're talking about social media. We're talking about blog posts. We're talking about YouTube videos such as this one. We're talking about Facebook groups, local meetups, etc. All that is considered free traffic. However, we all know it's not really free because it takes up our time, and time is money. So you're either going to spend a lot of time or a lot of money or a combination of both on your business. So free traffic is free from a monetary sense. It is not free from a time perspective. Paid traffic like search engine marketing, Google ads, YouTube ads, Facebook ads, Yahoo, Microsoft ads, banner ads, etc. All kinds of advertising platforms out there, those are considered paid traffic. Again, start with free traffic. Focus on content marketing, providing value, providing information to your potential customer base, your audience. Build that know, like, and trust, which is so important. At the end of the day, people buy from people they know, like, and trust. They don't just buy products because they like products. Typically, they would rather buy that product or service from somebody they know, like, and trust, and has given them a lot of value. Free traffic takes time to get momentum. So make sure you're in it for the long haul. Don't get frustrated if you don't start seeing sales the first day, the first week, what have you, because it takes time to get momentum. But the more that you focus and commit and are consistent on providing that the free traffic, the value out there, the faster it will go. So in other words, if you're doing a blog, if you have a blog, make sure you're consistent and focused and committed on producing new content as often as you can afford to do. So if you can do it daily, that's awesome. If you can do it every couple of days, that's awesome. Just make sure you're focused, committed, and consistent on providing more and more content, because that content builds up and the momentum builds up over time. The more content you have, the more customers are going to see and think of you as more of an expert in that niche, and the more they're going to come to know, like, and trust you if you keep providing value. Same thing with YouTube videos or what have you. The more consistent you are on producing more videos and more content, over time, that's going to build up. But it does take some time. So don't get impatient. Stay in it for the long game. We already talked about this. Paid traffic, you can spend a lot of money up front before dialing in what works. But once you understand the conversions of your campaigns and your paid traffic, it's faster and definitely more scalable. So in other words, if you finally dial in your campaign, and let's say you spend $100 on your campaign and you are getting back $100 with the amount of conversions that you're getting, that is awesome. And you're saying, well, Todd, you didn't make any money here. But no, you didn't. But that meant that traffic campaign has been paid for. Now you have a customer base, and you have potential leads and customers that you can continue to send emails and educate them and whatever. And when they purchase again from you, that's pure profit. Now, if you spend $100 and you get $110 back, that's even better, right? But it depends on your conversions, your traffic, and your campaigns. But once you get that dialed in, you can scale it. Because I don't know about you, but if I spend $100 and I can get $110 back consistently, well, then I'm going to put 200 in, 300, 1,000, 5,000, whatever I can spend, because I know I should be able to not only recoup my advertising costs, but make a profit and build my list and scale it very quickly. I prefer a good combination of free traffic and paid traffic, and it's best after you have established your content marketing and understand your conversions. Then you can get into more of your paid traffic and focus more on paid. I still say you need your free traffic, still provide value, still do your content marketing as you go along. Don't just let that set and not do anything with it, even if you've got paid traffic. All right. So final thoughts and resources. So we talked about niche selection. And if you still are on the fence and don't know about what niche, there's a great book by Russell Brunson out there called Expert Secrets. It's a free book. It's in my resources section. I'll tell you about in a minute. But basically, it helps you to understand that you already have knowledge that people may want to learn from you and actually pay money for. So it talks about all kinds of different folks. My favorite is there's a guy that started his own hot dog stand, and he built a huge business off of that. But it basically helps you to understand that you are already an expert to somebody else and how to leverage what you already know. So that's a great book for niche selection. Next, we talked about choosing your business model. Then we talked about essential tools, online assets, your web hosting, your sales funnels, your email marketing. And if you want more details on any one of these sections, these steps, please just comment below. I plan on putting out more videos in more detail on each one of those, but I want to understand what you're interested in, and maybe I can focus on those videos first before I do some of the other videos. And then another resource section for you is my website, moneyinthecloud.com. And then up in the upper right-hand corner or towards the middle, there's a tools and resources tab. And I go over the web hosting, A2 hosting, GoDaddy for your domain names. I've got the sales funnel in there. I've got ClickFunnels for your sales funnel process. Email marketing, I have GetResponse, Aweber. All that's in the resources section. Okay, well, that's it for now. Tried to keep this short, to the point. Hope you got value out of this video. Please click the like and subscribe below, and I will see you in the next video.